Hello sqadians, we are back with another knowledgeable and fun video. In a previous video, we discussed some of the RNA viruses such as measles, mumps, and rubella. Those are infections that are limited to childhood. In this video, the RNA virus that we will be discussing is the influenza virus, its structure, types of transmission, and pathogenesis, along with treatment and prevention. Influenza viruses cause disease called influenza, commonly known as flu. They are members of the orthomyxovirus family. The influenza virus causes both annual outbreaks and worldwide epidemics. It has three antigenic types known as A, B, and C. Let's look at the structure of influenza viruses so we can understand them better. The influenza virus is composed of a segmented single-stranded RNA genome, a helical nucleocapsid, and an outer lipoprotein envelope. The influenza virus consists of a segmented negative strand RNA genome, which is surrounded by nucleocapsid protein. There are 7 or 8 nucleocapsids in a single influenza virus cell, which is characteristic of an influenza virus cell. The influenza virus has its RNA polymerase attached to one end of the RNA strand, which is capped off when replication is started. That we will discuss in detail at a later stage. The influenza virus is a well-studied enveloped virus with 2 types of spikes. Some spikes consist of the enzyme neuraminidase, which functions in the release of mature virions from the host cell. Other spikes are haemagglutinin proteins, which function in the adsorption of virus cell to host cell membrane. Virus immunity is directed against the haemagglutinin and neuraminidase antigen. An ion channel is also a part of the virus envelope. Moving on to the types of influenza viruses. There are 3 main types of influenza virus: Influenza A, Influenza B, and Influenza C. You will learn how they differ from one another. Their own distinct characteristics that set the 3 antigenic types of influenza viruses apart from each other. Let's start by talking about Influenza A. We will go through the symptoms, sources, and preventive measures of the influenza virus. Patients infected by these viruses are most commonly of respiratory origin, such as cough, sore throat, and sputum production, along with constitutional symptoms such as fever, fatigue, and myalgia. Symptoms in patients infected with influenza strain are severe as compared to other strains such as influenza B and C. The spread of influenza strain rapid and wide as it can infect humans and animals both. The sources of the influenza viruses are humans, birds, in which it causes a disease known as avian flu, horses, dogs, and in pigs, the infection is known as swine flu. Vaccines are effective against preventing widespread infection, but due to the ability of influenza to undergo genetic variation, epidemics and pandemics can occur. New vaccines variants are produced every year. You may be thinking, what is genetic variation? The influenza virus undergoes 2 types of genetic variations. Symptoms exhibited by a patient infected by these viruses are most commonly of respiratory origin, such as cough, sore throat, and sputum production, along with constitutional symptoms such as fever, malaise, and fatigue. However, the symptomatic manifestation of influenza C is milder than the other 2 types. A antigenic drift involves the accumulation of a series of minor genetic mutations. B antigenic shift, which is a major change based on the reassortment of segments of the genome, RNA. Normally, when a virus cell invades a host, the existing host antibodies recognize and bind with the virus cells to stop the spread of infection. In antigenic drift, point mutations take place, altering the epitope of the antigen, which means that the site where the antibodies bind with the antigen are different. This results in the inability of existing antibodies to attach with the virus cell, thus causing infection to spread as antibodies are unable to recognize and fight off the virus. Influenza is the only type of influenza virus that undergoes antigenic shift. As previously mentioned, it is a major change based on the reassortment of segments of the genome, RNA. The reassortment or mixing occurs when different types of flu strains, such as human and avian flu strain, infect another organism, such as a pig that acts as an intermittent host. When the infection passes through the intermittent host, the viral genome undergoes genetic variation, producing a novel strain. Therefore, influenza cause pandemics as compared to influenza B and C that do not undergo antigenic shift. Antigenic shift variants appear infrequently, whereas drift variants appear virtually every year. As for other types, influenza B strain produces similar symptoms, but they are milder than influenza. It can only infect humans. Vaccines are used to prevent infections caused by this strain. It can undergo antigenic drift, but does not undergo antigenic shift. Similarly, influenza C strain infection presents as mild respiratory symptoms. It can infect humans and animals. There is no vaccine available for the C strain. It can undergo antigenic drift. Now moving toward transmission and pathogenesis. The virus is transmitted by airborne respiratory droplets and through fomites. Pathogenesis starts when the influenza virus invades the respiratory tract and is after being transmitted via respiratory droplets from person to person. It can also be transmitted via fomites. Close contact and interaction in small, crowded places increase the risk of spread. After the virus has been inhaled, the neuraminidase degrades the protective mucus layer, allowing the virus to gain access to the cells of the upper and lower respiratory tract. The infection is limited primarily to this area because the proteases that cleave the haemagglutinin are in the respiratory tract. Stay tuned to learn in detail about the replication cycle of influenza virus. We will also go through the treatment and prevention measures of these viral strains.